I call him my Jamie Foxx and I'm his fancy. In this hotel, we vacuum sealing past, but not the fan.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
Hey then.
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. But today, I heard we got STL in the building. Empress Goonie in the building. What is going on, beautiful? How you doing?
Thank you. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Of course. Listen, she came in here with the energy, the vibes, the whole everything. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself.
It's your girl, Empress Goonie. I come all the way from downtown St. Louis, Missouri, to Gwinnett County, Atlanta, the Hype 87.3. I'm here.
Listen, she out here working, and you're brand new to the city. You've only been here since last month.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. First and foremost, you're obviously always going to rep St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's where you're from,
Sure. That's what made me.
100%. What does the city mean to you personally? If somebody had to break it down and say, man, St. Louis means this to me, what would it be for you?
I'm going to say hustle.
Yeah.
It's all about hustle. Like, you got to be having some type of motion. Even if it's slow motion, you got to have some type of motion. Like, that's just it.
Slow motion is better than no motion, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you feel like the city has shaped your story of the things you talk about in your music as an artist?
Definitely. I've been there all my life. I moved to Memphis before, but that was it.
Tell us a little bit about, like, the St. Louis, I think, has a particular sound that a lot of people know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of greats. I back in the day, I did a ton of work with Chingy. Shout out to Chingy and his whole team. I told you Murphy Lee's a good friend of mine, and I feel like they all have a unique sound, which I love. I love that St. Louis sound.
Country slur, that
Exactly, absolutely. Who were a couple of artists, when you were coming up that you really vibed out to?
Probably Nelly for sure.
Yeah.
Murphy Lee, St. Lunatics, Jaquan, Chingy. Who else? That's it coming up.
Yeah. But those are like some of the most well-known artists that came out of the Lou, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely. Do you think it's hard to come out of your city?
Definitely. It's super hard because it's like, they got like a crab in the barrel mentality. Not to talk down about it, but that's just the truth. And it's like a popularity contest. They show favoritism and all that. But like I said, as long as you hustle, somebody gonna know your name. And everybody talk. If it's good or bad, somebody talking about you. So
listen, I know that's right. I say that often. No matter if you're doing good, bad, or somewhere in between, somebody got something to say.
Yeah.
And it always be the people with the least amount of motion.
Man, ain't doing nothing. No motion.
No motion.
No slow motion or nothing.
Nothing that have the most to say. And I'm like, and that's wise because they ain't got nothing else going on.
Just gonna say they got all the time to do it. So.
They be on there trolling for sure, definitely. So how do you feel like it was for you to break out of there and come to the A? Do you feel like that was an easy transition for you?
Hell nah, it was hard because you be like, you love your city so much, you like, that's all you know for real. If you ain't never really traveled for real. Like I said, I never really traveled for real. I moved to Memphis. I like traveled to like New York. I've been here a couple times before, Chicago and stuff like that. But if you don't move around, it's harder because it's like, that's all you know. That's all you used to seeing. You a product of your environment. So it's a little bit harder, but you just got to do it.
Do you have any family here?
Yeah, my mom and my cousins out here.
Okay, see, that's beautiful, because I think that's one of the things that makes it a little bit easier is when you have somebody here, you know what I'm saying? Were they living here before you?
Yeah, my mom been living here for some years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my cousin, she said she been out here since 2018. I didn't even know she was out here that long.
So it was kind of destined for you to come here.
I guess,
I mean, you've been here a very, very short time living-wise. How are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it. It's huge. Like, compared to St. Louis, it's St. Louis times 10. Like, it's so big. Everything's so far away. My cousin, like, 50 minutes away, but I still go jam with her. Like, my job, like, 30 minutes away. Like, everything, like, so far away, but it's cool. I liked it,
Absolutely. And you will get used to it.
Yeah.
Because when I first moved here, the radio station that I was on for 6 years, it was like a 45-minute drive for me. And I was doing that every week for 6 years, and I look back sometimes, I'm like, damn, how did I do that? But you get used to it though.
Yeah.
You kind of get used to it, and like you said, it's kind of cool that everything is spread out because there's so much to do here.
Yeah, it's so spacious, and St. Louis so small, but that 45-minute drive, that's like from downtown to Chesterfield. Like, if you downtown at the Gateway Arch and you going to Top Golf in Chesterfield. That's that drive. So
definitely. Do you think that also too coming here is going to help you level up with your music career?
Definitely. Like I didn't even expect this. I stumbled across you on Instagram and said, let me tap in.
I'm so glad that you did.
Thank you. I'm glad I did too.
Social media is a powerful tool, man. Like that's how I met Murphy Lee, and he'll tell you I met him on Twitter, because Twitter, this was pre-Instagram days, and I was really heavy on Twitter, and I used to play his music a lot, and I'd always tweet it out and tag him, and he just started responding to the point when he moved here. He and his wife moved to Atlanta. We immediately linked up, and we've been friends ever since. So
I didn't even know he moved out here.
Social media can be powerful. I think he'd be kind of back and forth, but he definitely got a home out here. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. So you started doing music professionally in 2020?
Yeah.
All right. So you right now, you're kind of... My OG told me you got to be in this for about 10 years to be really seasoned.
I'm thinking I'm supposed to be up there already. I'm thinking I'm lacking.
No, you are on the right track. You were doing everything the right way.
Thank you.
Was there a moment during these last 5-ish years that really defined for you that you're doing the right thing?
It's probably this move, for real.
Yes.
For real, the move, and then like being able to professionally put my music on the platforms, like with the BMI, the ASCAP, like registering and copyrighting all your stuff and getting it on them distribution sites. That probably would.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad that you said that, because a lot of artists need to hear that, because they're not taking the time to get their...
Yeah, you got to do that, for real.
Get your music business together, because otherwise you're leaving money on the table. We ain't doing that.
It's really a business. Like, this really a job, like your own.
Exactly. Learning this business is no different than you going to college and learning whatever profession you decide to get into. If you want to be a doctor, you got to go to school for it.
Yeah, the BMI and stuff, that's the invisible work. Like, you thinking like, all I got to do is go to the studio, make a rap, shoot a video, put it on the internet. No, that's the performance part of it. That's the visible part. The invisible part is the ASCAP, BMI, that's your paperwork and all of your copyright. That stuff got to get done. Like,
that is facts. Absolutely. I call that like your admin work. And I feel like everybody needs to take admin days from time to time just to make sure everything is up to date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes things change. Addresses change. You just made a big move. Got to take them admin days to make sure your BMI is up to date. Your ASCAP, like you have to definitely do that. So your music has been streaming globally.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, first and foremost. How does it feel coming from St. Louis that people around the world are hearing your music?
Man, that feel good. I look at my stats, like I said, when you get your BMI and your ASCAP, you can see where your music coming from. So I be seeing Germany, Africa, Amsterdam. I be seeing like Australia. I be seeing it everywhere, and I be like, how?
Then I feel like that's the luxury that artists have today, is they have the access to the internet, social media, and the digital streaming platforms. Now people can listen to you from around the world.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing right there. Do you feel like, and I know this might be a little difficult to answer because you've been in music only during the era of how it is now, but if none of this existed, social media, DSPs, do you think music is something you still pursue?
I probably would, but not professionally. Because I used to do it, like play around with my big brother and my cousins and stuff, but not professionally. I probably would. I don't even want to say, but I'd probably be doing something else, something crazy.
Understood. So your music landed in a movie soundtrack?
Yes. And we got $1 Million Dreams, Federal Nightmares. Is in there. Is in Hella Drove 2. We got it in, I just did another one. I don't know the name of it. I networked with somebody on Instagram, and he said, send me that track. It's called Brain.
That is dope. How did those situations present themselves to you?
My manager, Rock, tied in since 1985. We shot a short film in St. Louis. It's called $1 Million Dreams and Federal Nightmares. So everybody on that management team, it's like a management group, and he managed a bunch of different artists. So we made a bunch of different songs, and we put it all on that movie.
That is dope, man. Listen, I love that idea, because you have to oftentimes create your own opportunities for yourself. Rather than waiting for one of these big film directors to pick up one of your songs, do it yourself.
Yeah. And you can send it out. I can send it out to Tyler Perry. I can send it out to Spike Lee or whoever. But they ain't going to pick it up and be like, who is this? This ain't little baby, this ain't sexy red, you know.
Right. So I feel like you guys absolutely did it the right way. Do it for yourself, because people will see that. They'll start
to.
Yeah.
That's that hustle. That's that St. Louis center.
Nah, facts. How did it feel the first time that you heard your one of your songs inside of a movie?
Man, we was at the movie theater. We got our movie premiere at the movie theater downtown on Washington. MX. Shout out MX Theaters downtown on Washington. And man, it was lit. It made me feel good. I had my mama there. I'm like, man, look at this. Seeing yourself on the big screen, hear your songs coming through the speakers while the movie playing, man, made me want to cry.
I probably would have. Yeah, that's like, because that's one of them defining moments to let you know, man, I'm absolutely doing the right thing.
Like I'm working hard, and look what it is.
I know that's right. On the big screen.
Yeah.
Speaking of the big screen, do you ever want to get into acting?
Yeah, I'm in that movie.
Oh, you in the movie?
Yeah, I just finished up Hella Drove 2. I just actually shot a movie scene over in, where was I at? I was in Atlanta somewhere, like Southwest Atlanta at Big Oomp Studio.
Yeah.
The Big Oomp Kitchen Studio, Bosco, whatever. Yeah, they just invited me over there to shoot a scene. So yeah, I've been getting into acting.
Look at you already in Atlanta for like a month and some change, and you already.
I told everybody, I said, when I go to Atlanta, I'm gonna hit the ground running. I'm not doing no faking.
Got to. You have to, because like when you come to a new city, that's how. When I moved here, I was out everywhere.
Got to.
I was popping up to every event, every opportunity. Now I've scaled back, but in the beginning stages, because that's how you get your name and your face out there.
That's what I want.
Absolutely. And then it'll get to the point where you can kind of scale back a little bit, because you'll want it to keep your value up, per se, where people are going to want to pay you to book you to come places. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, you got to be everywhere.
Yep.
You said that you would love to work with Tupac.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. He's one of the greatest ever. My first tattoo ever on my ankle said Thug Life. You couldn't tell me I wasn't a thug back in the day. Me and my sister went and got matching tattoos that said Thug Life, because Tupac was just that guy.
Yeah, for real.
What would that dream collaboration be like if he were alive?
Man, I probably would try to sing. I probably would try to put a melody to something.
Okay.
Like, cause he like, I don't know, he like super great at what he do, and he like a Nipsey Hussle, like,
yeah,
like, so I don't know, I try to do my big one for sure.
No, facts. Are you typically attracted to like certain regions of sounds? Like, I believe Pac is from New York, but already people know him, being in Cali.
Yeah.
Are you typically attracted to like the southern music, the East
like
Coast?
I like everybody own sound. Like New York, I love New York for one. I like Cali sound. I like Atlanta sound. I like how they talk out here. It's a different type of Memphis talk crazy. Like I like everybody different sound. Like
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel like as an artist, you got to have that well-rounded appreciation for music, and it sounds like you do.
Yeah.
So let's talk about 10th and Chestnut.
10th and Chestnut.
What's the story behind this project? Is that where you're from?
Nah, I'm from 7th Street.
Okay.
But 10th and Chestnut, I got EPs, and I put like a bunch of different locations downtown. But I feel like I'm downtown St. Louis mayor for real, because I'm just so downtown. I'm from 7th Street. So I feel like downtown is me. So I put like 10th and Chestnut together. It's a location that I originally wanted my beauty supply store to be right there. Because like Supply on 7th Avenue, it's my clothing brand. That's what I call it, Sosa for short. But it's called Supply on 7th Avenue, and I wanted to be a beauty supply store, sell my merch and like all beauty supply products, like, because I do wigs and locks, so I want to cut hair and do all type of stuff out of it. Sell my merch and do like lashes, tooth gems. I want to, all type of stuff out of it. But that's one of the locations I wanted it to be at. So I just put it on the project and made some songs out of it.
I love it. That's dope, because it really represents home for you.
Yeah.
And people will probably like, where is 10th and Chestnut? So that's going to intrigue them. To
And
Google it.
like,
she from St. Louis.
Hit that location. Y'all gonna see me down there, I'm telling you.
No, that's facts. So you talked about the beauty supply store. You're building your merch line, which
Yes.
you are wearing today.
Yep.
And are you still planning on opening a beauty supply store, but here in the A now?
I am, yes, I am.
Let's
Looking
talk.
for a location. I don't know where though. I just got here. I'm in Gwinnett right now, so that's really all I've been, except for like, I went to Cascade. I've been trying to touch base with like little familiar places I didn't. So like, I don't know where my cousin stay, but she took me to KOD. So wherever that's at, she over in that area somewhere. So. I ain't found no location yet.
Yeah, I feel like once you're here for a few months, or even maybe take a year to really learn the area and see which one aligns with your vision of what you want to do with the store.
Yeah.
Because once you put it up, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you lease your building or whatever.
I need
like
the traffic. Like, I need
facts. That's the biggest thing is getting that traffic coming through. So, maybe having it like in a plaza where there's a big grocery store or something like that.
Yeah, that'll work.
100%, because that's where that's why if you have, we'll say, a Walmart, that's why all these little small businesses pop up around it, because they know they're going to get all that Walmart traffic or that grocery store traffic or whatever. So that's dope. Where did the idea for this, is it just because you love beauty and fashion?
Yeah, I'm a girl's girl. I like to be cute, like I'm a gangster a little bit, but I like to be cute. I'm a pretty gangster. I got a song called Pretty Gangster.
I love that. She is a pretty gangster.
Thank you.
You do the tooth gems yourself?
Yeah, no, I learned from this girl named Leah. When I first got my teeth gems, Leah put them on. Then I started learning how to do it myself.
Okay. Once you put them on, because I've never had them, but I love the way they look. How long do they typically stay on?
If you do it right, so first, you can't eat for 3 hours.
Okay.
So once you get there and you put them on, don't eat or drink nothing, smoke nothing for like 3 hours. And they going to last probably like 3 to 6 months.
Oh, okay.
If you do it right.
Got you.
Yeah.
And then they just eventually start popping off when it's time?
Yeah, eventually. But this been lasting. This is my first teeth gem. This tooth right here, only one of them came off. And it's been a year now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
So you got to take care of them really like.
Right. Absolutely.
Like a grill. Keep them clean, floss them,
It's a lot of upkeep, but it's worth it because it looks good.
Aftercare.
Definitely. Excuse me. So you've mentioned gospel as a musical influence as well.
Yeah, definitely.
How does the spiritual foundation show up in your lyrics or your music?
Well, because I believe in God for sure. So, and then I've been through a whole lot, trials and tribulations. So I always put God first. So I just be having to put that in there in a not a trap kind of way, but a hip hop kind of way to where people understand. And if I do a gospel song, I don't try to put no cuss words in it. I try to explain my story in the best way I can without cursing and showing y'all how much faith I got in God and showing y'all what God did in my life.
What's your biggest testimony with that?
I got so many, for real. The biggest one, I don't know. I'm just gonna say just have faith over mustard seed and keep going. Always keep God first. No matter what, I don't care if you like, man, should I make this left or this right? Ask God and you'll know what to do. Like, it's just that simple. Just go to God first.
Absolutely.
Whatever you do.
Yes, we got to lean on him for everything. Because some way, shape, or form, he going to give you a sign or he going to let you know, should I go left, should I go right?
Yeah.
Should I move to the A or should I not?
I'm telling you, like, I woke up, I was supposed to go to work. I used to be a CO at a jail. So,
oh, wow. What?
I woke up, I swear to God, I woke up and I was like, I do not feel like doing that. And I'm like, God, like, what's next? Because this ain't it. I'm not even able to do my art or none of that. I feel like I'm locked up with them. What to do? He said, go to Atlanta with your people and thug it out there. See what Atlanta got to offer for
Absolutely. Ask and you shall receive.
For real.
Before I moved here, I got saved because I was like, I came out of a toxic relationship and I was like, I want a clean slate and I want to know I'm making the right move. Yeah. So I talked to my pastor at church and I got saved and everything became so clear and vivid to me that, yes, you need to go. Go there so you can flourish. You know what I'm saying? So sounds like you're on the same type of spiritual path and journey.
I got baptized too.
That's beautiful.
Not before I moved here, but I did get baptized.
I love it. How important is it to keep your faith and keep God first in your life?
Very important. I want to say the only important thing that come before the music. That come before any other thing that I do in life. Yeah, like, that's the first thing when I wake up. I'm talking to God first before I even check my social media or whatever. Like, for real.
Do you feel like you've had to make any major sacrifices in order to continue pursuing your music?
Hell yeah. Like quitting my job, leaving my house, leaving my family, friends behind, all type of stuff. So it's like,
That is a major sacrifice. That's a sacrifice. And it could be a risk too.
Yeah.
It could be a risk, but
like, what if I come down here and everything flop? But I couldn't do that because I'm like, I got faith. This ain't just pop up for nothing, Like, I feel like everything happened for a reason. I felt like not going to work and feel like, what should I do next for a reason?
Right.
So
So this next question, I probably know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask you anyway. So you're based in Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Do you think STL artists get the same love and opportunities as ATL artists?
Hell nah. ATL got it on lock. Like St. Louis, it's a popularity contest. Like for real, you got to be somebody's cousin that work at the radio station for them to play your stuff. Or, you know, something like that.
Coming here, you are going to meet a lot of people on the way that are going to put you in positions and offer you opportunities that you wouldn't have got back home. That's
I'm already knowing. That's why I'm here. For real.
Let me ask you this. If a label offered you a big bag, I'm talking a big bag, but they wanted you to change your sound, what would you say to them?
Change my sound? Change my sound to what? Because a big bag, I need that. Hold on. But yeah,
because that happens. These labels will be like,
change my sound like to be country, like.
I mean, just like
let's do a little country.
Maybe like go to completely doing gospel type music or something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that. Come on with the bag. I be trying to stay independent for the longest though, because I don't be wanting nobody to have control over my creativity.
Yes.
But I need that bag though.
Run her coin.
I need that bag.
Absolutely. If you got, we'll say you did a partnership situation maybe, and they were willing to invest in you, what would be the first thing that you would do with the bag?
Put my mama up somewhere. And then I get me together. Then I get my sisters together. And keep on going with this music. And I definitely opened up my store.
Yeah. There you go. Get the store open. Exactly. Because that would be another side income of money coming in. And I feel like we need to have multiple streams of income.
Definitely.
Anybody out there, artists, if you got a job, don't quit your day job.
Nah, for real. You
know?
need that. You need that to fund it, especially if you're independent.
Yes.
So.
What does your creative process look like? Are you a writer? Are you punching in a little bit of both?
I write and I punch in. Like I can freestyle, but I don't like my freestyles because I feel like they a little bit more playful than when I'm writing. When I'm writing, I'm serious. I got it. But when I'm freestyling, it's gonna be playful. It's gonna be witty. It's gonna sound good, but it's gonna be like this girl play too much. Like you know, like she ain't taking it serious. I'm gonna be playing like freestyle is playing to me. Y'all know. That's how I learned how to rap because my cousins and them, we used to freestyle and just say silly stuff. So. That's what I still do.
Especially if you pay for studio time, you got to figure out what works for you, so you can get it done as quickly as possible. You don't have to say where you record, but have you found a studio home out here yet?
Not yet. I went to Street Execs and then what's his name? Retta in Douglasville.
Got you.
That's the only one I've been to.
Do you need a smoker friendly studio? Is that important to you?
Yeah, but I don't really smoke.
Okay, so one place that I would suggest, and it's literally like 10 minutes from here, is called Soul Asylum Studios.
Soul Asylum? I'm going to have to...
It's one of the... Street Execs is great too. I've done a lot of work with them. I used to do a lot of listening parties over there and stuff. But if you're looking for something, you might want to test a few of them out. Soul Asylum, they were the first Dolby Atmos studio in the whole like Southeast region. Like they have the top notch of everything.
I need that.
Yes, we'll talk more about it offline. But yeah, so and I know the owner and his wife. I've known them for more than a decade. They're great people, So you're
quality good.
So good.
That's all I.
When you walk in there, they got pictures and plaques and all the artists that they've been able to help. Because a lot of the artists, like the big artists, 2 Chainz, etc. They go there to get all their Dolby Atmos done, even though like they're a part of other studios. So yeah, definitely be something to look into.
Definitely.
100%. What do you feel like has been the biggest struggle as an independent artist for you? Have you experienced that?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody, man, if you doing it, you gonna experience it. Ain't no walk in the park. But probably the promoting, the PR and marketing part of it. So like, yeah, I'm learning that. I know a PR and marketing firm out here that I've been working with. So yeah.
Absolutely, because they're going to be able to put you in a lot of positions that you may not be able to do on your own, because that's what PRs do. They build relationships with people and they help walk you through certain doors. That's really, really dope. Definitely. Are there any like big goals that you're manifesting for yourself right now? Like I know we got the store on the way.
Yeah.
Any other big goals that you're manifesting for yourself?
Sure. I'm trying to just get my music out there, like my merch, some acting. I'm trying to just tap in with whatever I can tap in, but definitely my music on more radio stations. Keep them streaming. Keep them on in rotation. All that, like, for real.
Before we get into the record, I like to do what's called a rapid fire round, where I'm gonna ask you a question and I need your answer to be as quick and as short as possible.
Oh, okay.
St. Louis or Atlanta vibes?
Atlanta.
Hooks or verses? Which one are you better at?
Verse.
Studio session must have.
Gummy worms.
Most underrated female artist right now?
Sexy Red.
Okay, get it, sexy. What's more pressure, being in the booth or being live on stage?
Being live.
Gospel on Sunday or trap on Tuesday?
Gospel on Sunday.
In one word, Empress Goonie is?
Artist.
And she's sensitive about her
You
shit.
heard me? Like,
I love that. I love doing that because that kind of gives people a quick little knowledge of, you know, a little bit more insight on you. Definitely. Let's talk about this record. It's called Fancy. Sounds like, to me, it's exuding confidence, but fun at the same time.
yeah,
If that
I
makes
tried to
sense.
come with some little playful, because my rap, I be cursing and I be talking about all trap stuff. And so, yeah, I tried to come with a different vibe.
Absolutely. What this particular song? What inspired this one?
Just the vibe. And then, like, yeah, just a vibe. I just wanted to come with a vibe.
Did you hear the beat first, or did you think of the song first?
I thought of the song first.
When you do that, is it difficult to find a beat to align with what you're
A
wanting
little
to do?
bit, because I automatically hear a beat in my head for some reason. Like, when I come up with a song, when I'm writing, it's like I put a beat to the words. And then, like, so when I'm searching to a beat, I just try to pick a beat that fit it the closest to
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Who produced this particular one?
I think it's 600. I don't even remember for real.
Got you.
But I be going on BeatStars to get my beats if I don't meet a producer in person. Like, normally I work with Robbie One, Professor Robbie One, Tez Banger, Zoo, them all the people who I get my beats from in person. But, like, online, Goonie and 600, and it's somebody else. I know I'm forgetting, but yeah.
Is there a video for it yet?
Not yet. I got a mic drop to it. That's about
Okay.
it, like a little performance.
No, that's good. The mic drops are super popular, and it's great for content.
Yeah.
When is the official video coming?
I'm still working on it because I want it to be like a short film. I told you I'm getting into my acting, so I want it to be like a little short film. I want it to be like a little a heist little video, like some
Okay.
set it off type of stuff.
That's
with
hard.
Vivica A. Fox in them. So I want to.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You would fit that perfectly.
I'm trying to.
Do you want to film it here or back in the Lou?
Here.
Okay.
I'm here.
This is home now.
I'm here.
You still got a lot of family back in St. Louis, though?
Yeah, just my sisters and my daddy and my granny now. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you out here now, making it happen,
Me
doing
too,
your
man.
thing.
Me
Have you
too.
had the opportunity to do performances out here yet on any stages?
Yeah, I came out here a couple years ago and did some performance. Shout out Jay House, and I was in Jonesboro. Shout out, I did some stuff with Rick Ross, Zayto, and them out here at what's it called, Revel,
Okay,
a
yeah.
couple years ago. So yeah,
Have you been to the New Music Monday event yet at Stankonia? Are you familiar with that one? So every Monday, the Coalition DJs, they do an event called New Music Mondays,
Yeah.
where artists can pull up and perform. And I think you get to perform like a portion of 3 different songs, and then the DJs will give you feedback, and then they have an audience of people too.
I heard a Coalition DJ before.
Yeah, so that's a great event. It's a good way to be, especially being new to the market, to test out some of your music, to see what
Definitely.
some of these Atlanta DJs, if they're which ones they're feeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch the Atlanta vibe. I'm trying to vibe, like, it's a vibe out here for real.
Yes,
Like,
yes, it is. So I would say maybe pull up to it first just to check it out, to see the vibe, and then look at, getting on stage and performing at one of the time. Because every artist that has ever been, they love the vibe. And they've had some major artists come through there as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good networking. So that's every Monday at Stankonia Studios. And the young lady that I can connect you with, her name is Lala Shepherd.
I did some marketing with her.
Shout out to Lala. That's my
what's it called? Like
the progress report.
Yes, I did some marketing with her.
That's my girl, man. Shout out to Lala. But so if you still got her contact, just let her know that you're interested in doing the new Music Monday, and she can get you all the details. 100%. So we got this record called Fancy. Music video coming soon, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. / short film.
/ short film. She wants to be very cinematic with it. Anything
Look like
else
a
that you
movie.
got coming up that we did not talk about that people need to know about?
Nothing besides new merch, new movies, and the store.
Where can people currently shop with you if they want to purchase your merch?
On my Instagram. I'm building the website right now. So the website is under construction, but y'all can DM Supply on 7th Avenue and we'll ship it out, and I'll pull up on you if you local. So,
do you keep a lot of merch in stock on hand?
Got to.
Yeah.
You never know. Somebody just like today it might be slow. Tomorrow, 2-3 people might want a trucker hat, a bucket hat, a swimming suit, a skirt set. I got it all for real. I got everything: hoodies, tank top, crop tops, jogging suit sets.
That's
everything.
hard. That's hard.
Everything.
Did it take you some time to find the right vendor of who you went with as far as like the clothing? Like, because sometimes some of these vendors, the clothing be a little janky. Did it take you a minute to find a good vendor?
For like embroidery, yeah. So I learned with the embroidery through Rock, because he got his merch from with Tied In since 1985, and it's through a company in Florida. But in St. Louis, I do a St. Louis base with baked tees, or I do a one-stop shop. So
that's dope. That's dope. Absolutely. Well, we got this record loaded up and ready to go. It's called Fancy. Before we do that, where can people follow you at?
Follow me on Instagram at Empress Goonie. Anything at Empress Goonie. Everything is Empress Goonie. So just search Empress Goonie and I'm there.
She's there. Make sure she Googleable, y'all. Make y'all go find her. Go see about her.
Empress Goonie.
Who do you want to give thanks to and give a shout out to for supporting you?
God and Rock. For real. Shout out to Rock for real.
And yourself, don't forget about you.
Of course, you know that, but you out
here doing it.
I don't like being center of attention and putting all the attention on myself. I like to.
That's all good. You said God first, so anything behind that is cool,
Of course, me though.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get into the record. Introduce it for us.
This your girl Empress Goonie, and this is my single called Fancy.
Y'all stay tuned for it.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.
And I'm as fancy. And I'm as fancy. Yeah. I call him my Jamie Foxx and I'm as fancy. In this hotel we vacuum sealing past, but not the fannies. I got some clients in St. Peter's, clients on South Hanley, Egyptian, Asian, white, black, Bosnian, and Pakistani. Look,